My name is Brittany Goodacre, and I'm going to be doing a tribute to my brother. Nobody can change what happened in the past, but you can change what will happen in the present. We are here today to pay tribute to the life of my brother, David Scott Goodacre. My brother was a caring, protective, and sometimes hard-headed person. My brother always tried his best at whatever life handed to him. I want to pay tribute to the life that my brother has led and the legacy that he left for us to carry on. My brother always tried to protect his sisters even when we didn't need it. I remember my brother always trying to ask me what I was doing, who I was going to be around. I remember thinking to myself, why is he asking these questions? I am the older sibling here. Although my brother and I have our ups and downs, we still manage to always have our 2 cents given when the other person could have cared less about what the other one thought. My brother was a very giving person. He would always give the shirt off his back to anyone that needed a helping hand. I remember one time when we were growing up, he would always be buying me or my mother little gifts and always wanted to offer money to us just to show us that he was the man of the house. Not only did my brother have good qualities, but he was also there every time to influence me into getting into trouble. When we were growing up in Camelsport, it was a small sleepy town, and the population was barely over 1,000. It was summertime, and of course, we had nothing better to do but get into mischief. My brother and I had a mutual friend named Billy. His uncle had owned many fields of acres of corn. One hot summer afternoon, we were all bored, so we decided to trample down a whole field of corn to make our little fort, which after that was done, we had no idea that we were about to spend the whole summer that year shucking every piece of corn. I will never forget that summer. Even though the summer was spent undoing what we had done, it was still one of my most memorable summers from my childhood. I would also like to take this time to remember my brother as a strong, determined individual. He excelled at his favorite sport, and that was wrestling. As we were growing up, I remember that my brother and I would get into some fights, and he would always try to use his wrestling moves on me. The move that I remember the most is what he called the salt and pepper grinder. And no, I'm not talking about the condiments that you put on your food to make it taste great. This move involves me on the ground with my arms behind my back and my head getting grinded into the carpet. I couldn't believe that this was actually a move that they used. It seemed like a cruel and punishable joke. However, I don't blame him for using it because I was a very hard sister to deal with. After all the arguments that led to his notorious salt and pepper grinders, I will still say to this day that I would never trade that in for 1 second. My brother may have not been the most perfect person, but who can say that they are? I will to this day say that I am honored to be my brother's sister. I am so blessed that I was able to have those 18 years with him on this earth. Even though my brother was taken from us at such a young age, I still continue to tell my children about what a great uncle he would have been. I can picture us playing Pokemon cards with my son, playing Barbies with our 4-year-old, and chasing my 1-year-old around the house. I would have wanted anyone else to be their uncle than my loving brother. Thank you. That's gonna go. Can you stop that?